Good morning, everybody. Sasha here once again with the New Year's update on AirCanada stock. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. All right, let's start from beginning here in the New Year's of 2021. I hope everybody's having a good time. Let's start with AirCanada stock right away. We can see that where we left off, I left you off with this swing here from 0 to 100, basically where we had a last move on AirCanada stock. We had a retrace or market correction here, and which we determined last time that it stopped at these major area, which is about $22 to $23. We also noticed that using a Fibonacci tool that I introduced you last time, we also stopped at a 50% bounce. We got this beautiful engulfing bar, which happened right here. And then we had this kind of a little move over Christmas. I said, again, I don't trade over Christmas. Those are the days that everything's really uncertain. If you remember from before, we also talked about this 24 area where we exactly went after this bullish engulfing candle and the bounce at 50%, which is right here. Okay. This was 50%. We had this bounce here that stopped right at the $24. We also marked this with a dotted line just because we know that the market stalled here before, okay? And we know in the past this area was a resistance. Market retraced or corrected itself. As we can see, this area here that I marked before, where we got this beautiful engulfing candle, is showing us or giving us a clue that this area, again, the bulls are located at the same area. Today is the first day that the market is actually resuming the proper way. So we are seeing this bullish move right now. And again, at the same area here, which gives us a lot of confidence that this area is actually a good area to invest into this market again. This is again not a recommendation, but we can see that the market did not allow price to go lower than 22.54. You can see this red candle here that was developed and tried to break down, and you can see this wick did not go through. Basically, price closed above, and at the open today did not make any new lower low. If you see the end of the wick of this red candle here, the end of it, this green candle never fell below, so it did not make a new low. We are actually making a new higher high as I'm recording this video. We have about 3 hours and 6 minutes for this candle to close. So this is developing to be a nice bullish engulfing candle. If that stays by the time this today's close, we're going to have a good entry to continue on to 28, 29 area. Again, we have to be aware of these smaller areas that I marked at 25.95, 26.74. The market did stall there, so we might see a little bit choppiness there before it continues on to $28, $29. This is how I see a AirCanada stock today. I'm going to give you a little preview of what I'm working on right now. I'm going to introduce you to a Forex trading, foreign currency exchange market, which I've been trading for many years. I like the dynamics of that market. I like the speed of that market. I like the money that you can make in a very short period of time. If you actually are interested in making some money, this is going to be a very interesting market to look at. I will go over basics as far as this market. Then we can take a look at a couple of currencies here. This market is actually open. Basically, it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's based on supply and demand. A couple of different currencies to look at. We have a major ones that I'm showing you right now, which is Euro, Japanese yen, Great British Pound, Australian dollar. They're all paired. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, and New Zealand dollar. Those are major currencies, right? We also trade these currencies in pairs. The way I look at it, and I always explain how this is traded, is basically you have the euro on one side, so this would be euro. You have a US dollar, which is on this side. Euro would be a base currency. USD would be a cross currency. Then we have this teeter-tatter, right? It's very easily explained. All right. So if the euro is going up, US dollar is going down. Basically, that's how you can see the market. So this is how, and how do we invest in this? You can buy and sell in this market at any time you want. At any time you see the market is moving in the direction that you want to go. So you can buy or sell any currency at any time, regardless if you own anything or not. So once you're placing a trade or placing a bet. I would describe that as a bet. I'm betting my $100 that because of this move, euro is going to go up and US dollar is going down. So I'm going to sell US dollar and buy euros, okay? Or vice versa. I see euro going down and US dollar going up because of this and this, whatever happened, and then we can sell euros and buy US dollar. You can already see that I marked some lines right here, okay? And so what do we see here? Basically, I'm gonna go from here. So as I explained before, we have euro as a base currency, US dollar as a cross currency, okay? We are on the weekly chart, all right? We also see the price to buy euro at the moment. So this is a bid price, and we sell on the ask price. This is the ask price, okay? We sell euro on the ask price. The difference between bid and ask price is this number here, 0.1, and this is what we call spread. That spread is basically what you pay to a dealer or a broker that you're going to open an account with. And the best part about Forex is you can practice on a demo account before you feel comfortable of trading. And I have to highlight this, all the rules that I showed you for trading stocks apply exactly to the Forex market. There is no difference there, okay? Guys, exactly the same way you're going to be trading currencies, same as I showed you the stocks, just currencies, they move much faster. These little numbers they're changing right here, these are called pips, okay? So the price at the moment is 1.2304, okay? And now they added these new decimals here, but it fell down now to 3, right? So this is pips, okay? So usually the Forex market or currency market, it moves about approximately 100 pips, up to 200 pips a day. So imagine the potential of making the money in that kind of a market. The market does exactly the same things as I showed you on the stocks, all right? We'll just take a look at it quickly here. I also look at the candle charts, so exactly the same charts that I'm looking at the stocks. Just for the Forex market, I'm not going to be talking dollar values. I'm going to be talking about pips. The amount of pips that you earn, most of these accounts that you open in the Forex market, but basically when you open the account, you can choose the currency of your trading. Like, so if you open an account in the US dollars, once you close your account, let's say regardless if you win or lose, the dollar amount that you earned by trading goes straight back to your account, okay? There is no wait. There's no recalculations of euros, US dollars. So if I pay the price of 123, or let's see here, right? So if I pay the price of 123.03 and it goes 123.10, I made $7. Okay, so I made $7 on that trade. If I close the trade, these $7 are going straight into my bank account. There are a couple different accounts, pardon me. There's a regular account, which is $1,000 investment and up. Okay, that would be a regular account. And also you have a mini account. Okay, so, or mini lots as they call them, but mini account is less than $1,000 investment. You can start with as low as $100. Your profits are going to be much less than when you have a regular account. So basically, it comes to the same point as a stock. If you invest more money, you make more money. If you invest less money, then you make less money when it goes positive. The best part about this is you can open a demo account and you can trade this real market conditions As you can see, then these numbers are keep changing, right? So these are real market conditions, not like when you switch to the stocks. They usually, most of these providers provide you with a 15 seconds delay, right? In a forex market, there is no delay, there is no gaps, and if there is gaps, they get filled very, very fast. I'm going to talk about gaps. I'm going to talk about different things, but once I start this whole new series of forex. But this is just a little intro to you that, and to show you that this market works exactly as the stock market that I was showing you before. So let's take a look at this. This is a euro against the US dollar. Remember, this is like a teeter-totter. So if the euro is going up, basically we are looking at the US dollar. And this specific pair that we are planning to trade is going down, basically. I did mark these two lines. These two lines were important support and resistance areas. Okay, so now we are above this resistance area. We are on the weekly chart. I'm going to switch to daily chart. Same exact point as I make it every single time for the other markets. So we had a last market move. So this was a bullish move up until this area here. We have this resistance that showed up. This last candle stopped right there, and then the market retraced, and then we had again this bullish move that came again to the same area, which is 1.2012, right? So that's where this candle right here stopped. So this is a resistance area that we stopped at. Okay, you can see the wick. So we can see this top here of this candle that stopped right there, right at this point, right? You can see it there. Okay, I mean, once the market came to this point, we get this bullish engulfing candle. We are again on a daily chart that breaks out, fully engulfing the candle before. Where do we enter on this trade? As I always explain, if you have this kind of a breakout, you don't need to wait for the pullback. Okay, so if we break out with the candle that fully engulfs the candle previous, so this red candle is fully engulfed here with this candle that made a breakout, you enter the trade as soon as this candle is closed. So your entry goes here. Okay, the most ideal stop would be below the last low, which is right here. However, you can also do the stop right here below the candle. Third option for the stop in this case would be right below this resistance area that was broken now. So this is your risk right here, and we are expecting the reward, right? So this would be the risk in the third option. Okay, this is third, this is a second, this is first. So you choose where you want to put the stop. I'm just showing you the ways of to enter, and it's exactly the same as we are looking at the stock market that I was explaining before. Technical supply, exactly the same. Okay, let's switch now to 4-hour chart. Let's take a look what happens here. On the daily chart, we had this engulfing candle that went from here. This is a day, okay, that stopped right here. Okay, so this is your candle here on the daily chart. All right, and then we had the extension of this move, which is right here. So if you look at it, it's pretty much 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio. We're talking about a risk-reward. That means how much money you are willing to lose in order to gain so much. So in this case, we would be gaining approximately 1-to-1. Let's say you did not manage to grab this move. Okay, now we have this resistance area that we also marked on a weekly chart and a daily chart. You can see these two lines. They overlap from all those charts from before. We can see the market comes to here. We see the market comes to this area here, struggles to go through. Okay, so we have the wicks and wicks and wicks. We have this correction or retracement to this area. We know this area is now becoming a very important, because look at all these attempts to go higher. So the market is trying to go higher. We get here for the fourth time. Look at this, 4 times the market goes there. And then we have this fully, like almost 2 days of just struggling to go through that area. Okay, and we finally break out. what happens? So we break out. This is not an engulfing candle because it does not engulf fully the previous candle. We had the breakout, market pulls back, we get this beautiful, beautiful pin engulfing bar. Pin engulfing means that it has a huge wick, which tells us that the bears or sellers were trying to push the market down below this 121.63 area. They were not able to hold the price below. The bulls were located at this area. We know they're there because they're trying to break out of this area for a long time. They finally closed the price above, and once this candle was closed, the top of the candle, as soon as the next candle breaks it, the top, this is your entry. Your stop goes below this candle, your entry goes above this candle. Okay, that's how you enter this kind of a market. And then from there, let's take a look. We are looking at the entry at 22.04. The market went to 22.73. You made from there 70 pips, about, let's say there will be a $70 made just on one trade. That's how fast the market moves here. Each candle is 4 hours. This market also gives you an opportunity to go into different trades at the different times of a day. Because it's open 24 hours a day, it's not like a stock market. You have the opportunity to enter pretty much any time of the day when you see the opportunity that arises on the chart. And we have 3 major sessions that are happening. When I'm talking about major sessions, I'm talking about the Asian session, we have a European session, and we have a US session or North American session. Okay, so the Asian session here on the West Coast in Canada, it starts in 2 o'clock in the afternoon, okay, and lasts about until 10 o'clock at night, depending on a time change, but 10 o'clock at night. The overlaps between 2 sessions, so when one session is closing or the traders are closing their accounts, and the second session is opening, which is a European session at 11 o'clock at night. So between 10 and 11, these 2 markets overlap. These are the biggest movers, or the biggest moves you will see are at those times. Also, I'm talking about the West Coast here in Canada or the US, doesn't matter. Once the European session is closing, which is about around 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time here in Canada, the US session is opening around 5 o'clock in the morning. So they overlap between the 5 and 6. Those are the biggest movers again. So that's, if you just want to trade those times of hours, market overlaps are the biggest movers. If you're looking for something that's really dynamic, something that's really fast moving, that's something that can give you an opportunity to learn how to trade technically, you found the right place to learn how to actually invest into Forex market. So this is as much as I am going to go today as far as the new market introduction. So thank you for watching my video in this new 2021. I hope you're learning more. I will be going over a lot of different things, and hopefully we learn together more and make more money in this 2021. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That helps me make more videos. Please do hit that like button, because that gives an opportunity a lot of other people to find my videos if you find them helpful. Thank you so much. This is Sasha. Peace out.